Good morning, it's Old This Week here at Empire Music. You got a few weeks left of the 2026 trade-in event where you're getting 15% off new gear that's $9.99 and up with your trade-in. Go to the site, there's a trade-in portal. Tell us which guitar you're after, what guitars you're trading. We make it super easy. We provide all the labels, get you a hooked up deal on a new guitar. Tons and tons of people are taking advantage of this, way more than last year, and last year was a huge deal. So we're really excited about it, ending it on March 31st for sure, so get that information in. Additionally, we have just these crazy great deals on our NAMM collection. We bought all the Martin guitars and Taylor guitars. We have Bocce guitars, some just really special instruments. They're all handpicked by the brands with special pricing straight from the NAMM show. They're already on there. You're not gonna get another 15% off on trade, but we can hook you up still a little bit and get you a good deal. Those are just unbelievable offers. So take advantage of that. You know we always do our full pro setup. We dial every guitar in. And we're gonna get you a great instrument through the trade-in event. Now, I wanna talk to you about some amazing, this is a killing week of used guitars. This is a really, really cool week. Some cool vintage stuff, some really unique stuff. So without further ado, here's some great used guitars we took in last week. Getting us started off, a HUSS and DALTON Tom M. I feel like we've taken a lot of HUSS and DALTON, Bourgeois, Santa Cruz, all these boutique brands in. We're doing them on a lot of the Gibson Murphy Labs, a lot of the Taylor custom gold labels, a lot of the definitely the Martin custom shop for sure. Some really, really cool trade-ins. This, you know, if you want a HUSS and DALTON, you want a hand-built kind of wood bench guitar, right? A lot of attention put onto this. This Tom M is a Sitka spruce top, mahogany back and sides, ebony fingerboard, vintage style tuners. It's a kind of like a full V soft, full CV neck, vintage inspired, classic sounding, obviously kind of derived from a 0018. So this is one of those instruments that if you want someone to really put the time in to hand carving all the braces and really working every part of the guitar, Tom M is a really good option for you. We don't get a lot of resonators. This is a really cool 14 fret National Resonator in black rust. In 1930, they came out with their very first single cone resonator. It kind of became the staple of their line, really, really popular. And this is an ode to it. I don't know tons about resonators. I know, when I worked for my folks way back in the 90s, I think we sold National there for a little while. What's really cool about this guitar is this has the same steel thickness of the 1930 model, so it's a true representation of that. Mahogany neck, an unbound ebony fingerboard. It's super boastful. And what's cool about the finish is all hand done finish. Every one is unique. This one is in just gorgeous condition, arched back, super loud. It's a really, really cool resonator. PRS of the week. This one's a stunner. MCCARTY 594, wood library, 10 top. Holy smokes. This has a Brazilian rosewood fingerboard. This over-the-top violet quilt maple top, just really, really beautiful. Bound, you can see the Brazilian rosewood neck. Look at that. Crazy. A full neck and fingerboard in the Brazilian rosewood. A Carina body, which is super sexy, super resilient. Keep Carina in your brain because we have some really cool stuff coming down the pike with Jackson Custom Shop in Carina. So just put that in your brain. This guitar has been modified with a bare knuckle humbucker in the bridge and has the original LT 8515 in the neck position. All right, you don't have one of these. Dean ZELINSKY from Dean Guitars has his own brand, and I feel like, I don't know if it's because I searched the information on this guitar to kind of learn about it or if his social media is ramping up. I've been seeing him on my feeds just nonstop, which is slightly annoying, but also helpful because I'm learning about this guitar. These are made in the USA. It's an alder body with a maple top that's engraved. He's got his own pickups with this switching system. It's an HSH kind of telly style, but his real push is on the feel of the guitar, and he's got this neck design, and it's called a Z-Glide. And even when Dean comes up with a cool idea, he has to brand it under like the Dean or Z thing, which always kind of makes it a little cheesy. But I will tell you what's kind of wild about this, and Taylor did like in 2025, I think it's the 2025 NAMM show, they did a few necks with the Z-Glide on it. It is a super fast playing neck. They reduce a lot of the friction there. If you watch any of the content he puts out there, he's always talking about how his guitar has more sounds in it than anything else. And I don't know if that really matters ultimately, but the feel of the guitar and the Z-Glide definitely works as a fast playing neck. So if you're looking for something different in your collection, it is well-made instrument. Definitely stand out in the collection. Get yourself a Z-Glide neck. All right, here's a 40th anniversary Anderson Icon short scale. It's a custom because of the short scale, and it's like this burgundy mist finish with the matching headstock. They don't usually do that. They don't usually do a matching headstock. It's a 24 3/4 inch style Icon. So it's got a Gibson scale on a strap body. When you first stare at it, it doesn't feel like it. But when you put it in your hands, you definitely recognize it. It's definitely got that shorter scale. The slink is 100% there. It's there. Individual pickups, humbucker, 2 single coil, traditional wiring in it. It's in a swamp ash body. Their necks are super money. You know, you feel their necks are really, really comfortable, easy to play. If you've always thought you wanted a short scale strap for either play capabilities, which is definitely a little bit easier to play and slinkier, or you want it to be a little chunky sounding, you know, it's like it's going to fatten it up because you don't have as much string tension. This is a super cool choice and definitely something to be unique and pretty desirable in the secondary market. This might be the deal of the week. A 1960 Fender Custom Shop Jazz Bass. It's a crazy good deal. I mean, it's like $26.99 Custom Shop, alder body, 2-piece, nitrocellulose lacquer finish, vintage, they just call it vintage jazz bass pickups in the 2 positions there. You have a 60s U neck that's maple, rosewood fingerboard, flats, stack knobs. It's not flawless, but it is darn close to flawless. I mean, really, really clean, super classic. And this is a chance for you to get a pre-owned, you know, custom shop bass underneath the price of like a vintage Ultra Luxe or something like that. So this one is definitely not going to probably make it through the weekend. So grab it if you're a bass guy. I'm going to finish strong with 2 really, really cool guitars. This is a 1966 Harmony H78. What's really cool about this is, you know, Harmony was owned by Sears and Roebuck through like the 40s or 50s, and then they went independent. They closed in the 70s, but this is kind of at the peak of their build years in the 60s. This was a $300 guitar back then. You know, it was a ton of money. This has a Brazilian rosewood fingerboard, all made in the USA. The original gold foil de-armament pickups that we rewound in-house. We have a great pickup winder here. So they've been rewound. Just a super cool guitar. It's all original. All the toggles work. Everything works as it should. It plays great. It sounds awesome. Just a really, really cool guitar. This is one of those ones that I think anybody that works at Empire has seen a million of this type of guitar with, whether it be sliding switches or toggles on it, and none of it works. Like, you know, it comes in and it's just like the whole thing is just dead. And especially with the ones with the little plastic sliders, they never work. We got this one in, we took a chance on it, and Ryan, who's one of our guitar techs, is really great at rewinding pickups. Rewound the pickups, it sounds unreal, and he did a great job because these are like 4K to 5K pickup outputs originally, and he got them right in that range, 4K to 4.8. It's on the site for like all the details there. He just did a smashing job on this, and it sounds exactly, it feels great. The action is money on it. It's like one of those guitars that has a very specific sound. The look is unmistakable, and this is just a great, great representation, super clean. All right, I'm bringing you home with another rare one. This is a 77, 78 Ibanez Challenger. You know, when Gibson sued Ibanez in the late 70s for the guitars they were producing in their Fujigen factory that were, we call the lawsuit area guitars. I mean, they were just basically ripping off the exact body shapes. You know, Ibanez started to transfer away from that, but the Challenger was the last guitar that got through the pipeline. It never made an Ibanez catalog, and it's known for very specific pickups. These are all original pickups. They work to spec. Ryan went through this whole guitar as well, which is really cool. This one's definitely played. These are rare, super desirable, super collectible. It's just like, we're getting some really cool stuff. So if you like standard guitars we've got, and we're interested in trade-ins of all types, like this guitar, like the Harmony, or your classic brands, of course. So without waiting on it for much longer, because you only have till the end of March, don't forget we have that trade-in event. You're gonna get 15% off new gear until the end of March on $9.99 and up guitars. Go to the portal, put in your trade information, put in the guitar you want. We hook you up and give you a great deal. Provide all the shipping labels, make it super easy. And whether or not you have a trade, we'll get you a great deal on a guitar. But check out those NAMM guitars again, the Martin, the Bocce, the Taylor. Sweet guitars, all handpicked by the brands with great, great deals on them. This is Old This Week at Empire Media.